So let's see some unique problems coming under linear, non-linear, time invariant, time variant, etc. So here in this question, you are provided with a differential equation d square y of t by dt square plus 2t y of t is equal to t square x of t. Now we have to check whether the system is linear or not. Now in this you can see here y of t and x of t, you cannot separate y of t because it is in d square by dt square form. So in such questions, what you will do is you take x1 of t, let the output of x1 of t be y1 of t. So when you substitute this is x1 of t, the output becomes y1 of t. So the equation now becomes d square y1 of t by dt square plus 2t y1 of t is equal to t square x1 of t. Same way, you take input x2 of t and let the output of x2 of t be y2 of t. Then your equation becomes d square y2 of t divided by dt square plus 2t y2 of t is equal to t square x2 of t. Now what you are doing, we have to multiply this equation, this entire equation by a constant, let it be a, and this particular equation by a constant, let it be b, and then you have to add. So you add this, let this be first one, let this be second one. Now you add these two equations together. Now we will see what we are getting. So when you add these two together, first equation is a d square by dt square y1 of t plus 2at y1 of t is equal to a t square x1 of t. So you add this is second equation. So in the left hand side, two more terms will come, b d square y2 of t divided by dt square plus 2b t y2 of t. This should be equal to a t square x1 of t plus b t square x2 of t. Now when you rearrange this particular equation, it will come like this. You can take the d square by dt square term as common. So when you take d square by dt square common, this equation becomes a y1 of t plus b y2 of t plus 2t a y1 of t plus b y2 of t is equal to what? T square into a x1 of t plus b x2 of t. Now if you are getting like this, that means if RHS is a function of weighted sum of input, what is this? This is weighted sum of inputs and LHS is a function of weighted sum of outputs. So this is weighted sum of outputs. This is also weighted sum of outputs. So if you're getting like this, you can say the system is linear. Therefore, system is linear. We will see some other another example, that is y of n is equal to x of n plus 1 divided by 2x of n minus 2. So here you can proceed in the normal method. That means we find the response of weighted sum of inputs. Let's find this first. So you take inputs x1 of n, x2 of n, multiply this with constant a1, this with the constant a2. Then output will be a1 x1 of n here. Here it will be a2 x2 of n. You add it together and then you pass it through the system. Okay, so here it will be, you can take it is equal to x3 of n, which will be equal to a1 x1 of n plus a2 x2 of n. So at the output, what you have y3 of n, which will be equal to x3 of n plus 1 by 2x3 n minus 2. Now replace this x3 with what you have a1 x1 of n plus a2 x2 of n. So now it will become a1 x1 of n plus a2 x2 of n plus 1 divided by 2 into a x1 n minus 2 plus a2 x2 n minus 2. Okay, so this is your output y3 of n. Now you have to see sum of weighted responses. Okay, now we will see sum of weighted responses. So here first the signals x1 of n and x2 of n has to be passed through the system. So when you pass it through the system, you will get y1 of n. It will be y2 of n. Then we have to multiply it with constant a1. So this is a1 y1 of n. This is a2. So here it will be a2 y2 of n. Then we have to add it together. So when you add, what will be the answer? It will be y4 of t, which will be equal to a1 y1 of n plus a2 y2 of n. Now, what is a1 y1 of n? y1 of n is equal to what x1 of n plus 1 divided by 2 x1 n minus 2. So we will substitute that here. So it will be equal to a1 y1 of n is now x1 of n plus 1 divided by 2 x1 n minus 2 plus a2 into x2 of n plus 1 divided by 2 x2 n minus 2. Okay. Now we have to compare these two. When you compare these two, we can you can see you have a1 x1 of n term here, a1 x1 of n here. So that is coming here also a1 x1 of n, a2 x2 of n. And plus this is 1 divided by 2a x1 n minus 2. So here it is a1, a is in the numerator, here a is in the denominator, a1 is in the denominator. So you can say this y3 of n is not equal to y4 of n, hence the system is nonlinear. Now next question is, we have to check whether the given systems are static or dynamic, linear or non-linear, causal, non-causal, time invariant or time variant. Now it is provided in the form of a differential equation. Now whenever you have a system given in the form of a differential equation, we have a slight different approach. From the coefficients, etc., we can directly say whether the system is time invariant, time variant, all those things. So we will see the first one. First one, we have to check whether the system is static, dynamic. So the first one is static or dynamic. Now, static system means that it's a system which should depend, output of that particular system should depend only on the input at that particular time or that present time. Here you can see this is depending on, this y of t is depending on x of t plus 1. So it is not depending on the present time t, instead it is depending on the x of t plus 1. So y of t depends on x of t plus 1. So you can say system is dynamic. Now the second one, this linear, non-linear. Second one, linear or non-linear. Now, either you can do in the conventional method, or we can always say if the describing equation contains square or higher order terms of input, output, product of input, output, and its derivative or a constant, system will definitely be nonlinear. So I will write here, if the describing equation contains square term or higher order terms of input, output, or product of input, output, and its derivative or a constant, then system is nonlinear. So if you have a square term, higher order terms of either input, output, product of input, outputs, or and its derivative, or if you have a constant term, then the system is definitely a nonlinear system. So in this particular differential equation, you can see you have square terms, you have I square t, then this is a d square y of t by dt square, so you have a square term, higher order it's not there, derivative is there, so you can definitely say it is a non-linear system. Now the third one, what we have to see is we have to see whether the system is causal or non-causal. Now for checking whether the system is non-causal, output should not depend on future value. Should not depend on future. Okay, so here you can see the output is depending on x of t plus 1. So it is depending on the future input. So you can say system is non-causal. Now the last one, it is time variant or time invariant. Time variant or time invariant. Now I'll write the differential equation once again here, since we can't see this. D cube y t by dt cube plus 2 d square y of t divided by dt square plus 4 dy of t divided by dt plus 3 y square t is equal to x of t plus 1. Here I have written d square, that is wrong, it is d cube. So now we will see whether the system is time invariant or time invariant. So if you are provided with a differential equation and if you have to check whether the system is time variant or time invariant, what we have to see is we have to see the coefficients of the differential equation. So if the coefficients are constant, if the coefficients of differential equation are constant, then time invariant. System is time invariant. Otherwise, that is, if you have a term t, or it is a function of time, then time variant. So this is here, you see the coefficients of this differential equation. Here the coefficients, all the coefficients are constant. So you can say the system is time invariant directly. Or instead, imagine if you are having a 3t term here. So in such cases, when you have a t term coming as a coefficient of any particular term in the differential equation, then you can say it is a time variant system. For example, I will if you have a differential equation d square y of t by dt square plus 2t dy of t by dt plus 3t square y of t is equal to 4x of t. Now you see this is having t term here, so this particular system is time variant. So this is how we can directly check whether the given differential equation is time invariant or time variant.